Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cricket Forum. Thank you for tuning in. Please slash a like on the video, share, and subscribe. Yesterday, there was a poll in this community with the name of the 4 players that the International Cricket Council have shortlisted for their Player of the Year in ODI cricket. Those 4 players' names include Babar Azam, Shai Hope, or some would say Shai Hope, Sikandar Raza from Zimbabwe, and Adam Zampa from Australia. No complaint about those 4 candidates. The ICC said to us, these are the 4 best players for 2022 in ODI cricket. The poll in the community, you voted overwhelmingly. 59% of you said that Babar Azam should be the ODI Cricketer of the Year for 2022. No complaint there again. Now, the ICC, in picking their team, their ODI Team of the Year for 2022, leave out Shai Hope. That is unbelievable, unimaginable, and it must be that they forget, because it can't be you are saying on one hand, Shai Hope is one of our best 4 players for 2022, yet still he is unable to make our Team of the Year. What nonsense! Is it that somebody is crazy? Is it that somebody is mad? Is it that you cannot have 2 West Indies in the Team of the Year? West Indian players in the Team of the Year? Is that the reason? Is it the reason that 3 Indians have to be in the Team of the Year? The ICC needs to explain why Shai Hope is not in the Team of the Year. Or was it a mistake that they made to name him as one of the 4 best players of the year? This is crazy. I cannot understand, and maybe somebody in the chat can explain it to me, but I cannot understand. The other 3 players are there. Babar Azam is going to captain. Sikandar Raza is there. Adam Zampa is there. So why no Shai Hope? Is this victimization against West Indies players? Because there's no other way I can explain it. I don't see any other way. Because on one hand, you are saying that Hope is one of your best 4 players of the year. And yet still, you are saying that that player is not good enough to make your Team of the Year. What a paradox. What nonsense. Can someone really tell me how comes Shai Hope is not in the ICC Team of the Year when the same ICC is saying that he is one of their best players? I just believe it was a mistake. I cannot see conscious, reasonable logics for the 2 things to be compatible. I can't. You know, I remember back in the days when I used to play cricket, and there have been more than one occasions when captains, in naming their team, would leave off their own name, which is clearly a mistake. They would write down 11 players and forget to write down their name on the team sheet. And I'm wondering if this is one such occasion when the ICC forget to write down the name of a person who they are saying is one of their best players of the year. What happened if when the award comes out, Shai Hope is the winner of the Player of the Year for ODI cricket. What is going to happen? So you are going to have your Player of the Year, hypothetical here, you are going to have your Player of the Year not in your Team of the Year. And Shai Hope has a 1 in 4 chance of being the Player of the Year. And yet still, he's not in the Team of the Year. Something is wrong. Something is radically wrong at the ICC. Whosoever select this team, and if it is the same person or persons that nominate Shai Hope as one of the Players of the Year, one of the persons, the 4 individuals who have been shortlisted for the Player of the Year, they need to sit down. Sit down. They need to give up their job because they don't know what they are doing. And I would have felt the same way if it was any other player. So why 3 of those 4 players that you have nominated for the Player of the Year, 3 of them are in the team, but yet still Shai Hope is not in the team? Is this victimization? And as I said earlier, is it a case that 2 West Indians cannot be in the team? What wrong? What is wrong? Is this how our cricket is being run? Is this how international cricket being run? There's no logic to it. You cannot pinpoint the consistency of these people. Shai Hope must be in this team, and Ricky Skerritt need to get on the phone immediately and call ICC and ask them how comes Shai Hope is not in the Team of the Year. He needs to do that, because I cannot understand for the life of me why Hope is not in the team. If Hope was not shortlisted as one of the Players of the Year nominee, if he was not in that 4 and he was not in this team, I would not have a problem. I would not have a problem. But you cannot be saying that Shai Hope is one of the best 4 players in the world in ODI cricket, and at the same time you are saying he cannot make the team. That's nonsense. The 2 just does not fit together. It does not fit together. It can't fit together. DeAndre Thompson, this is unbelievable from ICC. Shai Hope got 3 centuries this year with a century on his 100 ODI match. So true. I remember that century, and I remember a number of West Indians were saying that he went too slow, and that's the reason why we lost the match, because I think we made 300 in that match, but it was chased down and we lost the match. And some West Indians, it was a big debate on radio in Jamaica that he went too slow, while others were saying, no, 100 is 100. But Shai Hope, one of the 4 players, you nominate him, and then you are saying that he's not good enough to be in the team? That's not right. They left Barbara out of the Test Team of the Year. Well, yes, they left Barbara. I was not aware of that because I saw the Test Team of the Year this morning, but I did not pay close attention to it because of the Rishabh Pant incident and this incident. So they left Barbara. But is Barbara one of the persons who was shortlisted for the Test Player of the Year? Is he in that set of final group? Because that is my issue, Giovanni Reid. My issue is that if Shai Hope is nominated as one of the 4 best players of the year in ODI cricket, he must be in the 11. So if Barbara Azam, and as I said, I have not checked it, I saw it came up, I have not checked it. If Barbara Azam is not nominated as one of the 4 best players, it's okay to leave him out of the 11. It's okay. But if he's nominated as one of the 4 best players, you can't leave him out of the 11. And that's what they do to Shai Hope to accommodate 3 Indians in the team. Because that's the only way I can see it. That's the only way. That's the only way. You should not have nominated him then in the top 4. You should not have. You should not have. Baba averaged 70, scored most runs. No, he was not. But that's okay. That's okay for me, Giovanni Reid. I understand with all of our favorite players. I understand that. So I understand we always want our favorite players to be nominated for awards and to be in the team. I understand that. And if I was picking the test team of the year, I would pick Barbara Azam in it. I would have Barbara Azam in the test team. But the point I am making is that ICC said Shai Hope is one of our best 4 players of the year. It is very likely he has a 25% chance of being the player of the year. What will happen if when the award is announced, Shai Hope is the player of the year? What is going to happen? The player of the year not in the ODI team? Skerrett need to step in. Johnny Greaves need to step in. They need to step in, especially if these guys get money for these awards, because it's very likely that the team of the year gets some money. So we need to step in. 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 The other thing that I want to discuss this morning is that the West Indies have named, I think, their strongest women team. The only person that is not in this team is Deandra Dottin, and she had retired from international cricket. There's speculation that the reason why Deandra Dottin had retired from international cricket is because they gave the captaincy to Ailey Matthews. There's that speculation out there. We don't know. She have not said anything like that. But I think this is our strongest West Indian team. Brittany Cooper has returned to the team. Stephanie Taylor have returned to the team. Shadi Nation is fit again, and we see the pace bowler Shakira Salman and Shamila McConnelly. They all return to the team. Shamila Connell. They have all returned to the team. This is our strongest women team, in my opinion. We lost the 2 series to New Zealand, both the ODI series and the T20 series. In both of those series, we won 1 match. Against England, we lost all 8 matches. 3-0 in the ODI series, 5-0 in the T20 series. Only 1 batswoman were able to get a half century during the series, during those 8 matches, and it was Rashada Williams of Jamaica. Not that, I should say Rashada Williams. Let me take out the Jamaica out of it. I should say only 1 batswoman were able to get a century during those 8 matches, and it was Rashada Williams. And of course, we would have interviewed Rashada Williams here, and that interview is on the home page, so you can always go and look at it. So this is a 3-match series that is coming up. What is going to happen if the team continue to perform so poorly ahead of the World Cup next year in South Africa? Is it time that we call for Coach Courtney Walsh and Robert Samuels to step down? Should we be telling them no, that the women has to deliver? The women have to deliver in this series. And if they don't deliver, they should go? Because we cannot continue to have this team that reached the semi-finals of the ODI World Cup in March this year in New Zealand cannot win a series after that. Therefore, these players have shown, with the exception of Dottin, this team, the core of this team, and the Trinidadian spin bowler, who was taking a rest for 18 months. What's her name? But there's a Trinidadian spin bowler who's taking a rest for 18 months. But the core of the team, Aisha Mohammed, I think is her Mohammed, right? Her name is Mohammed, Aisha Mohammed. So apart from Aisha Mohammed, who's taken an 18 months break from cricket, and DeAndre Dattin, who has retired from international cricket, but still playing T20 franchise cricket, and that's what is leading to the speculation about the Matthews situation. This is the core of the team that reaches the semi-finals of the ODI World Cup earlier this year. If they fail to reach the finals of this Tri-Nation series that is coming up, Courtney Walsh and Robert Samuels must go. There's no doubt about it. We cannot continue to have coaches in place, coaching a team that is proven, because this is a team of proven quality. They reach the semi-finals of the World Cup. That is proven quality. And if the coaches cannot get them to repeat that consistency, then there must be a change. I have no doubt in my mind that if this team doesn't reach the finals of this Tri-Nation series that is coming up in England, the coaches must go. No doubt in my mind. No doubt. No doubt. Mr. Casanova, it must be a strike rate issue why Hope is not in. Then, Mr. Casanova, why name him then as one of your best 4 players of the year? That strike rate issue was not considered when you were naming him as one of your best 4 players of the year. You name him as one of your best 4 players of the year. 4. Unless I do not understand mathematics. But mathematics tells me that 4 is fewer than 11. And if he can make the top 4, why can't he make the top 11? So I don't understand mathematics. I have to say, I don't understand mathematics. We don't have a proper system to develop female cricketers. They are below par. I think you wanted to say below par. I believe that the team is below par. I won't take that away from you. I think the team is below par. But what the team has is that they have proven themselves to have reached the semi-finals of a World Cup 9 months ago. So even if they are below par, when they reached the semi-finals of the World Cup, they were above par. So it strengthened my argument that the coach must go and his assistants must go if the team is now performing below par. I look at the West Indies team play, the female team, and I'm not satisfied. I am hungry most of the times that I look at the team. But I was prepared to be patient with them. And that's why I'm still giving Walsh and Samuels the opportunity of this tri-series in England. Now that they have their full strength squad, because this squad is a full strength squad, so now that they have their full strength squad, I'm saying that they now have the opportunity for the first time since the World Cup, with the exception of Dattin and Mohammed, they have a full strength team. All the players are there. The Chanel Enwood are there. The Shedi Nation are there. The Connell are there. The Selman are there. The Stephanie Taylor, the Ailey Matthews, the Rashada Williams, the Alain is there. All of them are there now. This team needs to perform. In the test match that ended this morning, a very interesting test match. I don't know how many of you were watching it, but Pakistan made 311 for 8 declared. They were ahead by 138 runs with 17 overs to go. when Barbara Azam declared, setting New Zealand 138 to win off 15 overs because 2 overs were deducted for the innings break. Now, this was what cricket is all about. This is what made cricket interesting. So Barbara Azam said, go, try and get the 138 after 15 overs. Maybe we can pull off a miracle. And in the first over bowled by Abrar, he cleaned up Bracewell and New Zealand was 1 for 1. And the few spectators that were in the ground were rocking. But then Latham joined Conway and they took on the spinners and were scoring at 10 runs per over. But as expected, after that, Barbara Azam slowed down the game, brought back the pacers, and they started to bowl defensively. So there's no way, it appears at that time, with 7.3 overs to go, 45 deliveries, New Zealand need another 77 runs to win. Another 77 runs to win from 7.3 overs. That's just about 10 runs per over. But then bad light came and the match was called off. It was a very, very, very interesting match. And I love the declaration by Barbara Azam. I would not have made it. I think he was a very brave man to make that declaration. Because if he had lost that match, he would have come under a lot of pressure. An update on Rishabh Pant. And earlier this morning, I told you that Rishabh Pant was in a car accident where his Mercedes hit the divider in the road while he was going to visit his mother in his hometown district. Now, in that update, I told you that the police were reported that when the car crashed, when it hit the divider, Pant went through the windshield. That's what the official police report had said. But I also told you that eyewitness saying that he did not fly out of the car as the police report had said, but he was taken out of the car. And I was talking about the quality of the Mercedes, although this is a cricket channel. But a busman who was on the scene said that the Mercedes flipped several times before coming to a rest. And he was one of the persons who assisted in taking Pant through the windshield of the car. And that the money that was in the car, that persons were saying that people ran off with the money. It is not true, because he was the one who picked up the money and gave it to Pant. And Pant called the ambulance for himself. It was Pant who called the ambulance. So that's the update. And contrary to other reports that Pant sustained serious injuries, not true, not true. He received some injuries, and the doctor at the hospital are saying that he's not in any danger, but they are continuing to evaluate him. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Please slash a like on the video, share and subscribe. And should it be that I don't see you again before the new year, I'm really looking forward to seeing the new year, and hope that you all will have a very, very happy new year. And in 2023, you will make more money than you did in 2022. May you have more happiness in 2023 than you have in 2022. And remember, 2023 will be the best year of your life. So happy new year, everyone. Please slash a like on the video, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself now. One love.